Hey, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Q, and this is what's new in ALGS. We've got 2 months between regional finals and LAN, which gives us plenty of time to sit down with players, coaches, and more heading into our second trip to London. And who better to sit down and talk with than a co-founder of the organization that took APAC-South by storm in Split 2. Let's go ahead and get down and do what it do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was kind of skeptical like I think a lot of people were when Blackhand entered the scene in ALGS, especially when they picked up this roster in the APAC-South region that I can really only equate to the Celtics Big Three back in like the late 2000s. And while we see Org stepping away from Apex, Blackhand stepping in. Not only just picking up a pretty strong roster, but doing so in a region that doesn't necessarily get the most recognition or opportunity. But honestly, after talking with Sirsu, I'm a big fan of what they've got going on.
Our community loves Apex. I love Apex. You know, we just have these continual conversations about like, you know, where we see ALGS moving in the future. Being able to shake things up and to bring like international stamping into ALGS to me is appealing, but then also ALGS is new. We can build it into like how the LCS is, CSGO is, and things of that nature, right? If we think about like the history of the LCS, it had gone through multiple big iterations and changes. We have the wherewithal and the opportunity to compete and stay in this competitive mode. So we're going to do what we can till the wheels fall off.
And they found themselves very comfortably in that top 3 of the region, all split long. Right behind Moist and ONIC, the two teams that finished 6th and 7th in grand finals last trip to London. So it's crazy to think that an org that was trying to earn its way into the Challenger circuit last split in North America now has a team that's actually starting to garner top 20 attention when it comes to people's power ranking. But they know the job isn't done.
When the proposal was finally being voted in, they put that on themselves. They said, no, we're coming to win. Like we want it all. I think that we've shared that alignment since day one. You know, we're here to turn heads. For me, this was the expectation for us to get here. When we talked about Pro League back in NA, our goal was to do Pro League and playoffs. And now it's global champs.
I was really interested to learn what the org was all about and what Sirsu and the rest of the co-founders for Blackhand are really doing different when it comes to esports, and how that was actually what allowed the org to pick up this squad as pretty much as soon as it got put together during the all-season, entering themselves not only into ALGS and APAC-South, but into that Landon conversation basically from day one.
Yo, the beautiful thing about Blackhand is that everyone has ownership of it. So folks presented those ideas. It wasn't just me. A member of ours who said, hey, let's assess what we've been doing with Apex right now. Do we invest another year in trying to make this work? Or can we switch it up? One of our members came through and said, hey, what about APAC-South? There's a new team that's forming that wants to prove themselves, that have made strides before. And I just said, yo, let's put the proposal together. Let's pitch it to the community. If they voted in, then it's in. And it was voted in with pretty much unanimous success. And now we're here.
Oh, this team together? Let's go ahead and draw a proposal. Is that easy?
Yeah. By enabling everyone else to have opportunities to pitch us ideas, it allows us to see the board completely differently than anybody else. So we're able to make really unique decisions and say, that actually might be a really good idea. Do we have the budget to do it? If so, let's propose it and see how it goes.
And while the road hasn't always necessarily been easy, there are definitely some people that the organization can still tip their cap to, even to this day, that were important to helping lay that foundation for Blackhand getting into the Apex scene. I was really interested to hear how things work with the organization, because I think almost all of us had our initial concerns.
And I appreciate all of our old players. You know, like Diff, Kodagami, Shubi, Yaz, Rain, Goat, Even, Karma, all those guys. They were integral in building up the language of Blackhand. They're the reason why I can go into a lobby and play at like 4 in the morning, and a random kid looks at my handle and it's like, yo, Blackhand, I know that. We have like issue. We have this thing where like, we're crypto, which folks are like, I don't know. But because of what we do and how we've done it, our reputation has superseded the fact that we do that. And so I'm grateful that we have players like the ones that I mentioned that helped us get there, right? Like we wouldn't be here without that.
If y'all haven't heard of Blackhand, or even if you have, I definitely recommend keeping your eyes peeled for the full uncut interview coming right over here to YouTube. And with about 2 months left until LAN, I'm gonna need y'all to let me know who else you want me to try and sit down and chat with, down in those comments below. Especially because those comments, along with those likes that y'all leave me to let me know y'all are digging the content, are the two things that help me out the most when it comes to that YouTube algorithm as we're chasing down that first 300 subscribers. And until we catch y'all back over here for the full interview or more esports news, updates, and more, don't forget, man, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love hard, all right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.